Alrighty, welcome back to our next video. Today we are going to be teaching you guys about maps for social studies, and then at the end we're going to use some measurement to focus on a little bit of math. So Miss Shirley's going to start off this video and teach you all about what you need to have on your map, and then when you're ready you can get a poster board like us, or if you don't have a poster board you can just use a normal sheet of paper and make everything a little bit smaller. So she's going to start off with the basics that you need to have on your map for it to be a good map. All right, ready?
So we did plenty of maps. We made our maps of Whoville. We made our own maps. So what you guys are going to do today is work on making your own map, but you need to make sure that you have the foundations of a map. So you must have a title for your map. You must have a map key with your symbols in it. Make sure you explain what your symbols are showing, otherwise we won't know what's going on in your town. And then last, you need to have your compass rose with your cardinal directions. You can add in the other directions if you want, but you have to have the 4 cardinal directions on your compass rose. Alright, boys and girls, so the first thing we said we need to have is a title for our town. So Miss Curtis and I have so cleverly named our city Panther Town. So you want to put that along the top, and then usually in the bottom corner you're going to have your compass rose. So I just like to kind of draw lines with some arrows attached. Don't forget, never eat soggy waffles for north, east, south, and west. If you want to add in your intermediate directions, you can. Okay, and then along the bottom, we're just going to make a little map key. And then you're going to, here are the different places that we're going to have in our map. We're going to have a bookstore, a movie theater, a school, a house, a gas station, a hospital, a grocery store, a restaurant, and a park. So just remember that each one of these, we need to draw some sort of a symbol for it. It can be very simple. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You just want to make sure that you label each symbol on your map key. So we'll go ahead and start that.
Alright, Miss Shirley just finished our key across the bottom here, so once you have all of that on your map, you're ready to start drawing. So for this video, we want to make sure that you guys have the same list of things that we have, so that when we ask you the questions at the end, it makes sense. If you want to add more, once you have all these things, you can do that, but make sure you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these 9 things on your map. So go ahead and pause the video right now, or you can watch us draw ours and then pause it, whatever you want. But make sure you pause it on this list so that you can see what you're drawing. Alright, so we have our board here. We are going to just use some markers and get to work. It might be easiest if you have an adult or an older sibling draw the roads for you. So where do you want our roads to go, Miss Shirley?
Maybe 2 right here.
2 down the middle?
Yeah.
Alright, so we drew some skinny roads because obviously you have to have some roads in your town to get around. And then should we connect it to this one?
Yeah.
It's a thick road. Okay, so now Panther Town has its roads, and we are just going to add in the rest however we want. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. So here's Panthertown. This is our finished map. You can put the things on your map wherever you want, but this is just how we did ours. So we made sure that our key down here matches the pictures that we drew. So if we put an M for the movie theater, we made sure on the movie theater up here at the top, we put an M. Or for the hospital, we had to make sure it had that little cross so that if somebody's looking at your map, they know what everything is. There's our houses. We had a little park up there with one little lonely house. And then in the middle, we have our restaurant, our tiny little bookstore down here, and then we have another bookstore down there. Let's see what else. Oh, here's our school with our little playground right next to the gas station. Our big Castle grocery store down here at the bottom. But this is what our map looks like. So you go ahead and make your map however you want. Just make sure that you have the same list of things that we have. Good?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to move on to the measurement aspect of this video. So once you have your map all finished, it will look different than ours, so you will not have the same answer, but you'll have the same question. So the first question we're going to do is, how far away is the school from the hospital? So if you don't have a ruler at home, my class, we talked about different things that you could use. So in our books, it told us that the length of our thumb, if you're a kid, is about 1 inch. So you could measure, if you wanted, with thumbs. You could also measure with paper clips. Paper clips are also about 1 inch. And if not, you can print off a ruler online or try and find something like that. But I have a ruler, so I'm going to grab my ruler. I'm unprepared. Let me grab my ruler. So I have my ruler now, and I'm going to measure in inches. Inches, remember, are the bigger ones on the ruler. It says inch right here if you can't see it. But so I'm going to start on the edge of my school, and then I'm going to go to the edge of the hospital. So on our map, they are about 4 inches away from each other. Your map will be different, so go ahead and measure the school to the hospital on your map, and then write it down on a piece of paper. Alright, the next one we're going to measure is from the restaurant to the grocery store. So our restaurant is up here in blue, and our grocery store is in orange. So I'm just going to measure from the bottom, and maybe we'll even do it to the point. There we go. So in inches, ours is 7 inches away. Yours might be different, so go ahead and measure from your restaurant to your grocery store. Alrighty, the next one we're going to do is the bookstore to the park. So we have 2 bookstores, but I'm going to choose this one just because it's a little bit closer to our park. So I'm going to line it up right here, the end of the bookstore to the first tree. So see how mine's kind of in the middle? If you want, you could write 4.5, 4.5, but I'm just going to round up, and I'm going to say it is 5 inches. So yours might be different, so go ahead and measure yours. For this one, we're going to do the gas station to the house, and obviously on our map we have a bunch of different houses. So I'm just going to pick the house up there in the corner because it's looking a little lonely. So here's my gas station. I'm going to start from this pump right here, and look, oh no, it's not long enough. So what we can do is we can put our finger here at the end of the ruler, so we know that that's 12 inches. Then we can slide our ruler on over like this and meet it up with our finger. So again, I'm going to round up to 4 just because this is where the house is, but 4 inches plus the 12 inches that was over here would be 16 inches. So sometimes you need to move the ruler so that you can cover more distance. So if yours is different, go ahead and measure yours. This is the last one we're going to do, but feel free to do more after this. We're going to do our movie theater right here to our hospital. So I'm going to match it up on the end. And ours is about 8 inches. So I'm going to write 8 inches down. And then if you guys want to, you can have a parent or an older sibling write out more just like this so that you can keep measuring, because we only did 5. But if you want to do more, go ahead and make some more questions up yourself. Okay, we hope you enjoyed making your own town and learning about the map and measuring at the end. If you guys do this activity and want to show us, you can comment below, or if you're in our class, you can send us a picture on Class Dojo. You can comment on either one of our Instagrams. We'll leave our little handles here, but yeah, this is our Panthertown, and we hope that you guys had fun. Bye!